SI have released their latest patch, and on today's show, we're gonna see the impact of this on our back three systems with Gloucester City. If you go down to the forums, you'll find a change list. Now, this change list is including but not limited to the changes listed below, which suggests that there could be more. They just don't put it down. And if you go through all the match engine changes, it's apparent that most of them are directed towards set pieces, which is exactly what we wanted. However, if you dig a bit deeper, the words here, including but not limited to, always give me this feeling that, there could be other changes that could have had knock-on effects. Now, we've applied the patch and we started playing this from this day against Bishop Stratford. Now, Bishop Stratford, I was a bit worried, so I decided to play something a bit conservative. I call this conservative. I know it looks a bit strange. We won this game. The XG was not too bad. Now, XG gets recalculated after a patch, right? So, I mean, this is going to be the new XG, so to speak. And before that, you can see our performances were really good. We had a poor start to the season, but then we followed that up with some wins, 5-1, 5. Of course, keeping a clean sheet was like impossible. And then here we have our against Bishop Stratford, we have the game. But following that, we did get some big wins, but after that, we collapsed. The team as a whole collapsed. And I'm going to try and identify why. This has been the tactic we've been using. It's been solid. Defensive winger. This is a pretty overloaded flank, so I'm not worried about bouncing up this flank. Here we got a complete wingback. We've got a complete forward that sometimes drops into this position. I mean, essentially, it just operates like 3 and then 5 in defense, and we've got a 2-1 up in attack. What I've noticed in the last couple of games has been the positioning of my back three. Now, whenever I'm attacking, you'll notice how narrow my back three gets. So this is a typical positioning of my back three. It's incredibly narrow. As the team moves out, you can see that they take up these positions. I was expecting them to be slightly wider. Now, at this point of the game, this looks perfectly fine. Now, when we are transitioning, this is my complete wing back. Now, notice where my back three are lined up. They're super narrow. I mean, the ball might be on this side of the pitch, but this makes no sense, right? I was expecting this tree to shift out a bit more, but this positioning is odd. And then when we're attacking, it shifts like this, and then you just pay attention to how these back three are performing. They go back, the keeper has the ball, and they become tight again. So my expectation, I mean, prior to the patch, right, was that the white centre backs will be slightly higher and wider, and they tend to play the ball out to the flanks. But now what is happening, because of this narrow positioning, a lot of the white centre backs are actually playing the ball centrally as a first choice, irrespective of whether you're using a DM or a DLP. So as you can see here, the ball transitions. It is pretty narrow. He steps up. Because of the narrow positioning, he steps up. And also, our wingers and defensive wingers, I mean, here, this is a defensive winger, so I kind of expect him to be a bit higher. So this pocket opens up. This defender is actually the fastest of my defenders, so I expect him to be able to cover this zone, or if he was wider. But now, because he's so narrow, he's the first to react, and because he's the first to react, it opens up the gap, and this creates issues at the back. And this wasn't apparent prior to the patch. I was assuming that fixing set pieces, well, that would have been a modular change and not really affecting the rest of the game at large. However, you can see here again, the 3 center backs are super narrow. They get into this position. You can see they're almost a 4 at the moment with the wing back coming in. I mean, I'm expecting the wing back to be here, not here, right? These 3 wide center backs are behaving like ball-playing defenders or central defenders, which is of great concern to me, because it means that back 3 systems now are going to be different. Now, this guy is already pushing up. Wingbacks are now extremely aggressive following the patch. I mean, he is a complete wingback on attack, but at this point in time, he's almost in the same line as a defensive winger, which is something I never expected to see. Defensive winger and a wingback, suggesting that wingbacks are now far more attacking than they used to be. So the positioning at this point, complete wingback, the ball is currently with our ball-playing defender, defensive winger, complete wingback, both as high as each other. Now, one can argue that I'm using overlap left on the complete wingback, which affects his initial positioning. But still, Um, that is quite extreme. I'm beginning to see wingbacks being a lot more aggressive, and this is possibly going to change how I play my tactics. As we attacking, the defensive winger has support the play. The complete wingback is moved higher up the pitch, and then when we go back into this shape, immediately these three central defenders stuck inside when the opposition have the ball. This is something that I did not expect with this engine. So as a result of that, I'm having to reconsider this formation. So there are two ways I can go about doing this. One, I can just put the focus plate on the right and then concentrate on doing this side. Then we'll just put a wingback on support to make sure that it doesn't bomb forward so early. Um, and let's try this for the next match. I'm pretty sure it's not going to work. The other option is for me to go with a strikeless system. The thought has crossed my mind to go strikeless, but we want to stick with the original tactic and see whether or not we get slapped sideways. What a way to find things out. So here we go. We're playing against the AI. I mean, an experiment. I mean, what else can we do during the course of a match, right? We just have to find out. And when you're playing a long-term save, you don't really have the. I mean, you want some of you want to go and replay it 10,000 times. It's really up to you, but I don't like doing that. Okay, so we're off and playing a comprehensive. Immediately, the first issue is we're defending. But possession-wise seems okay. I mean, most of the game is being played decently. Here we go. First time. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It is at the moment doesn't look so bad, right? So okay, place one over the top. Evans with the cross into the area. He hustles and gets there first. That's good. Kasim puts the ball back into the area. Hill. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. The defensive winger on the right is definitely going to be there might be gaps. Again, quite narrow, but it's offside, thankfully. Woodman, white centre back, white centre back. Okay, we've got Pinchard with the free kick. Okay, this is lower league football, so we kind of expect something to happen from all this, right? Like in these kind of chances that go awry. Pinchard to McHale. McHale finds Pinchard. We're still playing these short corner routines. I still think short corner routines are the way to go. Good Pinchard in the area. First touch was loose. Okay, fine. I mean, you can't expect lower league football sides there to play like peak Barcelona. So occasionally they will make mistakes. They might miss a challenge. They might slip and fall. I think more of this is needed in the game. Hangs plays it short to Pinchard. Pinchard finds McHale. I don't see lower league sides playing like this. So this is a bit okay, record loses out to Pike now. It's going to be interesting to see how our defenders come back. So we've got Woodman back. We've got Hamilton. Hamilton, this is what I don't like, right? So when this is the white centre back, he should be here instead of running in to support. This is, I suspect, a problem. Now he's moved back to the right. He's looking at the player. Okay, this is semi-decent. At least he recovered. So it could be lower league football at its finest. So we made one change. I removed the overlap on this role and I turned it from a attack duty to a support duty. Now he's quite deep. We can see the relative positioning has changed. This is our defensive winger. This is what I really expect to see. As the ball goes up, this is much better, right? So definitely in the earlier versions of the engine, I wasn't seeing this, but now he's okay. All right, playing better. Okay, so what I want to do next is play this role as a complete wingback. We're making changes as we go, looking to see how our players are reacting. So here's our defensive winger finds it off. We got a focus play down the right, so there'll be more passes being played there. On top of that, the side midfielder will go and support those build-up plays on the right side. So we've got Hill putting pressure, Ross going wide. The ball goes wide. The white centre back is in a so-so position. It's okay. Okay, we're doing slightly better. I think what we tweaked was the wingback on attack. And that header almost giving us some grief. Yeah, so here Woodman out. Woodman gave the ball away. White centre back comes in. Who's this? This is Joe Hanks. The white centre back has come in. I mean, I would think at this point the white centre back will be supporting the white marking. There we go. He's too narrow, and this forces him in. So if he had been here, he probably would have been marking or at least closing down Gallagher, but he's not. Yeah, it's still a bit iffy. But we will have to look. I mean, we're back. I'm back to having to play to the engine. Taylor plays it to Watts. Good tackling from our boy. Watson manages to retrieve the ball. Yeah, we're spending a lot of time on comprehensive highlights to try and understand how this is working. So here, Woodman, he does well. Okay, we've got enough. I mean, again, now he does not go wide. What went wrong here? Okay, so yeah, they're very narrow. Okay, and yeah, this is a good question. I mean, it looks like a defensive lapse from the boys. That's all. Okay, Kasim out to Hill, finds Pinchard. Pinchard goes right, wide, and the cross is straight over. The thing about focus play now is everything is going to be a cross. Long hit, long ball, very narrow, but a complete wingback on support comes back to help out. Woodman back to Racket out to Evans loses the ball, and McHale comes to support him. He finds Hill. Hill finds Pinchard. They go backwards, which is beyond me. Okay. Okay, this is okay. We still look semi-decent in build-up, but we haven't really created anything of note. It's only the 34th minute. I doubt if we've had even one shot on target. I'm working on the defensive side at the moment and the build-out play. All right, so he gets the ball. Evans, he's got options. He'll play the white center back. Okay, we are going to change the roles of the three because I think there's going to be no difference between the positioning of a white center back and the positioning of a ball-playing defender. Yeah, at least ball-playing defenders will play through balls. Here, he's just looking to play simple passes. There we go. He plays it out to Owen Evans. Owen Evans has to do all the hard work. And it's out to Hooper. Hooper comes in, shoots, and gets us the equalizer. Okay, good. All right. Not bad. Again, we managed to get one back. Again here, right, because the white centre backs, they aren't taking risky passes, right? So they play it out to Owen Evans. He's a complete wing back, so he sees the opportunity to play one. His pass isn't very good, but Hooper recovers and finishes that chance off. Question now is, do we stick and twist with the two ball-playing defenders? Again, Evans, okay, that's a good, sharp technical foul. He probably would have missed out if he was on attack duty. Header, Calamity does well. So we're using ball-playing defenders now. And I'm pretty certain that the positioning is going to be almost the same. Okay, Kasim finds Hamilton. There we go. The positioning is almost the same. Yeah, there's not much difference now between the positioning. At least now the ball-playing defenders actually bring the ball out. And something that I am actually enjoying a bit more. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to toss those white center backs aside and stick to ball playing defenders or central defenders. Okay, let's change this role now to a central defender. And we'll use this guy as a central defender too. Let's see what that does to our little setup. Hanks with a free kick. He's offside. We're experimenting on the way. Okay, so first half, 1-1. Okay, see, 3. If I change the white center back, it'll be same positioning without the need to stay wider. Look, they're almost the same. Yeah, it's and now they're playing like white center backs, right? Okay, so the white center back role and the central defender role are almost similar to me. Okay, this is a free kick. We got players in the area, and Mbeka's headed straight to our keeper. All right, so now the question is, do I play with a ball-playing defender or a central defender? Oh, I have to make a decision quick. Woodman's header, just over. All right, now if this is going to be a ball-playing defender, he'll encourage the push-out. This is a much safer role. Just play to this complete wing back. Record has got passing of 8, vision of 9, and decisions of 9, which is 10 and 11 will be the numbers to beat. Hamilton has got passing of 5, first touch of 5, dribbling of 4. Okay, all right, maybe this is not a good idea. All right, we'll put him here. Woodman has got passing of 11. Okay, Woodman is slightly better. All right, let's put Woodman there instead. Okay, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Hamilton off and bring on Kian Tansley. I forgot to bring him along. Okay, Woodman to Hooper, Hooper to Woodman. Hamilton finds Hanks. Hanks goes to Owen Evans. He finds McHale. Back to Owen Evans. He's gonna play it safe. He gives it to Record. What's the difference between a CD and a ball playing white centre back now? There's no difference. Like, the two roles are almost similar. In fact, this role is pushing up higher than the white centre back did. So I'm gonna play him back as a white centre back. I don't see much of a difference. Look, this guy's a central defender. The central defender role, and he's all the way up there. I think we've got dribble more, right? Take more risks. Let me change this back to central defender. Does he have to take more risks? I think he has. Yeah, he's got to take more risks, but that shouldn't be the driving. I mean, yeah, he's got to take more risks. That's it. Yeah. I'm changing roles as we go. Okay, so wait. We'll play him as a central defender on defense. Okay. Okay, Woodman, Hooper with the ball. We get a corner. 50 feet. So we're making tweaks as we go, trying to understand if the white centre back doesn't move as much or doesn't play, like, he doesn't go as wide as he used to. So what do we do? So I made the changes based on that. Woodman is in yellow. So we've got we're basically the opponent's third right now. That's good news. Owen Evans, wingback. Hanks out to McHale. McHale, he's got a chance to shoot, and it's ricochets around the box. Gallagher with the throw. This is good pressure. Ball goes out to Ross, and yeah, that made no sense. Player came out so quickly. Oh no. Yeah, we almost conceded a goal there. But lower league football can be funny if you watch it often enough. Yeah, they make some really bizarre decisions in some of these games. And for the DLP's position, okay, so we've got Staunton marking. Oh, there we go. The white centre back, or rather the ball playing defender, is taking more risks in terms of closing down. I think that's what's happening. Okay, Woodman does. Oh, good block. Oh no, this is not the way to go down. This is not the way to lose a game. Please don't. We have worked very hard on this game. I've been working extremely hard to get a result here. Okay, Harry Emmett will come up for him. We have those are the 3 substitutions we can make. Focus plate on the right seems to have worked. We're not gonna. Yeah, we're gonna take a chance. Overlap on the left since he's got fresh legs. His initial positioning is now going to be higher, which means I'm going to have to play him like a ball-playing defender, so he brings the ball out. Staunton. Woodman wins the header. No, Emmett clears it. Staunton now from outside the area. It's McHale. Can't start the counter. It's a free kick. Okay, 8 minutes to go. If we don't lose, we're doing okay. Calamity. Because for me right now, not losing is the priority. McGrogery, Woodman, okay, that's too narrow. Emmett, or rather now we have got a corner to defend. Staunton, Woodman again at the near post. McEwen goes back. Oh, this is terrible. Another corner. Free kick, yes. 8 few minutes left on the clock. We've got them attacking. Woodman is in a good position. Tracking. This guy comes back to help us defend. The cross goes in. Record gives away another corner. Okay, Record is, I think that was a smart thing to do. Fight now. Corner to be taken. Who's here? Woodman. All right. Good clearing header. That will be Pinchard. Gloucester didn't play badly. Yeah, Woodman, Durrell, Woodman. So it looks like the rule of thumb is going to be, I'm going to have to play a ball playing defenders. Yeah, okay. So the system is now changed. Scramjet with Gloucester is now going to be slightly different. So top of the table, Gloucester City and Spennymoor are battling to the final minutes of this match. Staunton taking the corner, Woodman in a good position. Can we get the result that we want? A draw is a win for me, considering the defeats I've had these last few matches. Taylor with a free kick. Oh, Calamity with a brilliant tip over the bar. So this could be the last action before the referee blows his whistle. Pike with a corner. Woodman in the right spot. All the players are back, except for one solitary Pinchard who's staying up front. Pike, it's safely in the hands of Calamity, and there goes the final whistle. We have managed to avoid a defeat. Nobody gave us a chance for a result against Spennymoor, but we have done enough to stay on top of the table, and this could be the way we play this back system. I mean, I was already toying with the idea of changing tactics. Scramjet, Gloucester. This is the new setup we're going to use. I was already toying with the idea of going strikerless with a new tactical system called Prometheus. Match was played entirely on comprehensive because I wanted to pay a lot of attention to how those back three moved. And I also wanted to take the time to change roles to see whether there'd be a big difference between a ball playing defender, a central defender, and a wide center back. At the end of it all, it seems to me that the wide center back's role is not as effective as it was pre-patch. And I am leaning more towards the ball playing defender now in a back three because they bring the ball forward and give us that punch that we need. I don't mind seeing a back three pivot into a back two as long as one of those guys is a lot more attacking, bringing the ball forward. The wide center back used to be a role that would take part in transitions down one flank. But right now, the wide center back, yeah, it's affected a lot. Maybe it's affected by those wingbacks. If a wingback is on attack duty, he's too high up the pitch. So the wide centre back plays a safer option of playing the ball inside, which is something I also have noticed. So let me know your thoughts. I mean, I'm now leaning towards this, and of course, this is with a lower league side. Things can be different with top tier sides. Your opinions actually matter. So let me know in the comments below how you found the new patch affecting your tactics. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I hope it's been insightful. If you have any questions, you guys know where to find me. Meanwhile, stay safe, take care of yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.